Am I the only one that get on my head sometimes? I can't be the only one. Regardless, this upcoming new year is when we will be buckling down on this issue of life. We will be stepping out of our comfort zone and making moves. Hello everyone, how you doing? Welcome back. If you're new here, welcome. Make sure you like this video and subscribe to follow my journey. In this video, I will be ousting myself. Yeah, it's very uncomfortable thing to do for me, especially for the reason why I'm making this video. In reflecting on my life, which is great by the way, and in looking forward to this new year. Not just this new year 2024 coming, but because I just reached a milestone of birthday in my life. So this is another reason why I need to get this fixed, at least start working on it, right? With the hope that other people can relate and be able to see what my journey is, what it looks like from the beginning of when I've been on this YouTube journey, and see where it takes me. One thing that stood out to me during my reflection is how I had held myself back by thinking of other people's thoughts, at least in my head when I made up what other people will be thinking. Not up until recently did I find out that nobody really cares, right? You live your life. But knowing it's different from making changes. Identifying a problem is the beginning of solving the issue, right? I knew a few years ago that really nobody really cares, and I need to figure out how to get out of my head when it comes to where I put myself sometimes. Do not get me wrong. I have achieved a lot in my life, at least to my own standard. I have done several things. I have retired. I'm in nursing school currently. I am a go-getter. I have 3 degrees. Those things are easy for me because I'm a strong-willed person. But that's where the confusion is, because I am very confident when I go out, when I do stuff, I look very confident. But it's way more than that. Like I do help myself out in little things that matter in my life, right? And those things are what I'm finding out as I'm reaching this new age of mine, that I really need to be free of those things in order to be able to enjoy the rest of my life. And I'm really serious about this. I study psychology, and for some reason I never really looked into my own self, right? It is important to take a deeper look into our life, because this is when we will find out about ourselves and be able to really do a deep dive upgrade, I would say, that we need to do to our life in order to better our everyday lives, right? Let's address how I get on my own head. One of them I already mentioned. I often think about what people are thinking. Hindsight now, I don't think people think about me like that or you like that. As a matter of fact, what really happened is I often make this conversation in my own head, and I create this elaborate thing, and I'm like, okay, yeah, that's what it is. And because of that, I'm not gonna go there. Why I do this, I have no idea. Another thing is I'm so good at talking myself out of stuff. Very confusing, right? I'm a very strong-willed person. Before I get to that action that I would take, I already talk myself out of it. That's why if I end up doing that thing, that's because I absolutely know that I want to do it, and I know that something depends on it. I'm so good at talking myself out of stuff. Yeah. I'm a queen of talking myself out of stuff. I started to see the impact of this type of thinking, and I'm like, no, this is not, and this is not right. This is not healthy. Just in case there's somebody else out there that can relate, to let you know that you're not the only one. And guess what? It's time for us to break through. We need to break through, because we have to do this for us, and we have to do it for the people that love us. Because this can be heavy. It depends on what situation it is. Because with this comes guilt, and the guilt come in a way where you're thinking, oh, I know I can do this, I know I'm supposed to do it, but then you're not doing it. And then when you didn't do it, you start thinking, oh wow, I should have done this, I should be doing this. In 2024 or whatever year we're in, we're going to have to put a stop, figure out a way to do that. I have few plans, and one of the plan is for me to eliminate negative thinking. I am not negative, but when it comes to these thoughts, those are negative, and it's important for me to just go through the thought and arrive at a positive end, right? Because there's always silver lining in every situation. If I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. Whether people are going to like it or not, that depends on them. As far as I am not hurting anybody, like I'm not doing something bad to humanity, I'm not doing something bad to anybody, I think pretty much it's my life and it's your life. Even saying that, it's a little bit hard for me to say that that's my life. I don't know. This has to have a trauma base to it, and I'm going to figure that out, and I'm going to update you what I found out, if it's trauma bound. I'm not sure. What we're going to do is take out the negative heart and put on the positive heart, and we're going to start practicing it. Another thing is free myself from restriction. I'm good at restricting myself, and which is part of the being in your own head, right? It all go hands in hands. That being said, I plan on making few changes in my life, and I will share those with you as I go. I understand that this is deeper than what I'm talking about currently in this video, but as it's unfolding, I'm going to be updating you. If you watch this video to this point, subscribe to my channel so you can follow me along as I make these changes. Stay tuned. Thank you for watching. Bye bye. Mwah.